Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a little sort of intermediary episode before work picks up for me. I really wanted to find some tough blocks. Now, this tunnel is new. You haven't seen me dig this one. And the reason is, this is actually take two. because I really need to figure out my hard drive. My computer ran out of space and it completely broke the recording because it stopped halfway and oh god, it was only about 12 minutes. I basically went this whole direction trying to find some Tuff, couldn't find any, realized that I read the wiki wrong and it said between -64 and 0 and I'm at 16. So I'm just in the wrong location completely. So I need to go further down. But yeah, just thought I'd clarify that. Yeah, sort of a bit frustrating. I'm really hoping that there is actually some tough blobs because I went all the way down the path there and just there was nothing there. So a wee bit annoying, but. I'm trying to think, what would be the best way to go down? So, it is currently 14. I could literally just continue the path here. Yeah, so I guess I gotta reiterate some of the things that I was talking about. So, I got the dehydrator. From my father, which is nice. So now my nylon filament is drying out, and I'm hoping that it can get quite dry soon. And then I'm gonna try to print things again, because I think it's probably a bad idea to try to print while it's just so wet. I didn't know, but apparently nylon can absorb moisture in a matter of hours, which is crazy to me. I did not think that. So yeah. Let's go this. Let's swap these because this is annoying as shit. Yeah, a bit annoying. I was really hoping to not lose that recording, but I tried opening up and VLC was like, this is corrupted. I'm like, oh, thanks OBS. I thought it would stop the recording or something when it ran out of memory, but apparently not. Maybe it did, maybe something went wrong, I don't know. All I know is that I didn't find anything down that tunnel, and the only thing that happened was my other pickaxe broke, and that's it. So, yeah. So that's fine. Now, we're gonna go down to, I kind of want to go down to like negative 16, maybe negative 32. If it says between -64 and 0, ooh, excuse me, hiccups. Between -64 and 0, I don't know if negative 32 is like where the average highest frequency of tough blobs are, but I don't know, man. I just want some tough blocks. Why does it have to be so tough? But yeah, I was just sitting there. So, like, this always gets me, but no, that's the smooth basalt. Oh, yeah, another thing that I was saying before the recording broke. So, I was thinking to myself, I was like, I swear. Oh, God. There's some right there! Oh my god, and diamond! Oh my god, okay, we're lucky. Everything is good. We got some. If I had a soundboard, I would play some soundboard effects. I was gonna say, I swear that when amethyst geodes were first added, they were actually surrounded by tough blocks. And it kind of annoys me that they... Oh my god, that's... kind of annoys me that they changed it to the smooth basalt. Like, I get why. I get why. Oh, look at all this Tuff. Oh my god. Wait, where's the diamond? Oh, it's over here. Okay, I definitely need space for you. I don't need a poppy. Is that it? What? Really? Okay, a singular diamond. Cool. Oh. I shouldn't complain. Beautiful, I can make another pick. Is that all? Oh, look at all this tough blocks. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So it must be more for the deep slate. That makes sense, because you don't get... I'm pretty sure you don't get blobs of diorite or granite. Shit, man. I don't need rotten flesh. Give me tough. Yay! Finally. Finally. Okay, let me go to a different location. Let's go over here. There's a whole bunch over here. A little easier to access. Beautiful. The missing part to my gradient. I really like tough blocks as well, like just in general. It's just a cool, another stone. I've never really been a fan of the diorite, andesite, granite, I keep on saying that, blocks. I've never really been a huge fan, to be honest. Always avoided them, but I think incorporating it into this gradient is quite nice. So using the okay, well, I need to just do that. Right. Yeah, so incorporating it into the gradient, I think, is a good idea. I do not have enough space for all of this. I need kelp. So, just to remind myself, let's quickly go back. So yeah, Tuff was in between the deep slate and the stone. Now, cobble... I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to remove stone and have just deep slate, Tuff, cobble, andesite, smooth stone. Like that. I know that you can do that, but it's a pain in the ass to deal with stone, like having to cook it and stuff, so I think that's fine. Also, the idea of like going, I mean, these two are not, you know, more blobby, but this is quite blobby looking, and then slightly more smooth, and then a lot more smooth, and that's kind of my idea here. So, but Tuff was the missing piece between deep slate and cobblestone in terms of brightness. So, I quite like that. That's quite nice. Now I did say, actually, I think cobble deep slate is going to be, yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to use. Because I'd have to cook it to get deep slate, wouldn't I? And then blackstone, but I find the contrast difference between blackstone and this just a little bit too much. And also getting blackstone, pain in the ass. So let's do this. Let's make this the gradient. Cobbled, Tuff, cobblestone, andesite, smooth stone. Now smooth stone, that requires cooking anyway, but whatever. That's just one of them, so that's fine. Cool, let's do that. I'm so happy we have found some Tuff. I'm glad I actually read the wiki a bit harder, because I was like, what? Why can't I find any? So how deep am I? -2. Okay, that's fine. are we at? 35. Let's get 2 stacks. Alright. 61. 3, 4. Cool. 2 stacks. Nice. Shall I pick up this junk? Nah, it's fine. I need more cobble. I got enough cobblestone. Huzzah! In the first 10 minutes. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. So let's finally do some serious work on the house. So, did I get more andesite? I did. So I got another stack. That's nice. Now, smooth stone. I need to remind myself. I'm pretty sure you just get stone and then you smelt it. But let me, sorry, not smelt it. No. Oh, you cook it again, don't you? You cook it again, right? I'm pretty sure you do. Yeah, that's what it was. I remember now. It's been a hot minute since I've used smoothstone, actually. I don't normally use it. Egg? Oh. Yeah, okay. So... yeah, let's just bring a stack of this. Cobble, blah, blah, blah. Take that. Daytime. Nice. Actually, you know what? This blob here, it's kind of pissing me off. Let's get rid of it. La 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 la. That's a cute little stream thing. Nice, 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 nice. Cool. I want to go this. I want to smooth this out a little bit. Why am I using that? Right. Smooth this all out. I just had a random memory that just came to my mind. When I was in high school, I shit you not, I had a whole bunch of, like, obviously guys my age, because in my year, tease me for playing Minecraft. This was right as it, like, began. I'm talking like beta 1.3, that sort of era where it was really just sort of taken off, or at least in terms of being posted online and stuff. And I got teased for playing it, which is fine. But the memory that I had was, I just remember there was one day where they just asked me, they're like, yo, like, do you want to play, do you want to play Minecraft? And I was just staring at them going, wait, you teased me for that, for like, at the start of the year, how come now at the end of the year you, and it was just like, in that short period of time, they went from, like, yeah, like, sort of thinking of it as the silly game to wanting to play it with me. And I'm just like, what the huh? It just, it confused me so much. It's like anime. Like, how does it just go from being something that people, you know, cringe at or go like, oh, that's weird if you play that or watch that or whatever, to suddenly being cool or acceptable. Like, the dynamics of that is just crazy to me. Because I just thought Minecraft was a cool little game, but they just thought it was a childish game. But then it's just like as if it's like they actually just played it and went, wait a second, this is kind of cool. It's like, well, yeah, it is cool. Did I use all my diamond? I don't know. It's just crazy. Anyway, right. So I'm going to make this like half an hour, just so we can get some progress done on the house, and then, yeah, and then next week. Ugh, hiccups. Good lord. I kinda want to change the foundation TBH. Maybe it doesn't matter. No, I kind of, because it's a gradient. Oh, I want it to be a gradient. A part of me doesn't, I don't have OCD, but you know, there's a certain point where, you know, like I want to change. I kind of want to make a basement anyway, so the part of me feels like maybe I should dig all this out anyway, so wait, do I have just want to make another chest. I just want to throw shit in. I played too much Terraria, so I really miss being able to just auto-sort, because good lord. Even if it was, this is the thing, you can make it more of a mechanic if it's sorting. I don't know, you click it, and you have to like, click and hold, or something, and it like slowly sorts like each one until it's like finished. I don't know, I just dislike how there's no way to sort it automatically without a mod. Of course, I'm not talking about with a mod. Okay, yeah, I need to get an iron. I might as well enchant it with something. I can make it diamond, but I want to keep those for a pickaxe just in case. Hello, Scrimmy. Yeah, I got some. That is not the right way. Okay, while I'm here, is there anything else I need? Axe is fine, so I need a shovel. I need to put away some things that I don't need. Let's go boop and boop. Let's get all the smooth stone. I put away all my stone, didn't I? That's fine. Let's do another little array here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Cool. And sweet. Okay. Might as well make it while I'm here. And then we enchant. Please be efficiency. I mean, I guess I can choose. Efficiency 2. That's pretty good. That is pretty good for an iron shovel. That should be considerably. Yeah, not quite instant. I think I need 3? Or do I need diamond? Yeah. So let's just do all of this. As I said, I want a basement. I'd love to do a basement with like barrels and love it. So let's see what we can do here. Make it all like musky. Musky, maybe that's the wrong word. You know what I mean? What would be the best way to go up? Okay, I'll just do dirt. Blum, 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 blum. We can do this, I guess. Okay, so that's that. Then dig. I don't know when this ends though. I could make, yeah, like the perimeter and fill that in with stone. I want to use deep slate. The smooth basalt is kind of messing me up. I don't know if it works well here, but you know. Yeah, let's just do a perimeter. Maybe that's the way to go here. Which means a lot of this has to go. Okay. Yeah, something to talk about. So I posted, if you follow me on Twitter, the name, man. I know that some people, I saw, I was watching Charlie, Moist Critical. He said a comment that kind of got to me. He said, like, if you call it Twitter, what do you say? He says it's like it's childish. Look, in my head, I thought that calling it X Twitter is fine. And not X as in the letter X Twitter. I meant EX Twitter. Like it's what's a portmanteau, whatever it's called? Like a play on words where it's like X because it's no longer the old Twitter. So it's X Twitter. I don't know. I think that's fine, but I don't know. Some people kind of, for some reason, have a strong opinion because they think it's, I don't know, complacency to the elongated muskrat. But anyway, so I posted there that my what am I doing here? Do I want to make it wider? No, I don't. Because the perimeter is going to be the wall. Yeah. Yes, so I posted about some sort of the interesting things around object-oriented programming. Because it's such an interesting, like, different way of thinking in terms of not programming with objects and purely just with data, structures, these sort of things. What's that noise? Oh, it's the music. It's a really high-pitched, like, squeaking noise. Yeah, let's dig this out. I can't see the perimeter. Oh god. Oh wait. Oh, it's the perimeter around the walls. Yes. Yes, not the walls themselves. Ah, so this was actually correct then. Yes. So it's actually a 2 wide. Okay. Because I want the basement to be 1 block bigger in perimeter, right? So it has to be around the walls of the first floor. And since the wall is here, it's actually the next one. In fact, No, I'll have, I was just about to say, I wanted the enchantment table up here, but I realized if this is going to be bigger anyway, it's probably better to have it down here. So let's do that. So yes, the wall is here, so that means it's 1 over. My shovel is almost broken, which is really sad, because efficiency 2 has been quite nice. Right. So the wall is here, so this is what we're getting rid of. Yeah. Right. It's gonna break. Yep. Okay. Let's, I don't know why I'd... Whatever. Cool. Have a drink. Nice. Another egg, baby. Oh. Let's do. Have any wood? Ah, shit. Okay, let's just clean this up while I'm here. We want to go do I have more coal? I do indeed. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 Nice. Okay. I need wood. I probably have some in the chest that's near the house, but that's fine. It's whatever. This is fine. Come here. Thank you. Probably should get some saplings. At least one. I like to get at least 1 sapling. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I did have some wood. Just a little bit. Whole bunch of sticks. Shovel. Nice. Cool. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's fine. That's whatever. Okay. So, the wall is here. So we're digging here. Yeah, wall is there. What was I saying? Oh yes, so object-oriented programming. Can't talk. So, the thing about it, and the thing I find so frustrating, is dependency hell. So, if you have some code that references an object, right? So a class or a struct, however you design it, and like, how do I say this? So if it references something that needs to exist before it, so the way that C++ does it, or I mean you can do this in C, but it's a bit more like within the C++ language is, yeah, classes, polymorphisms are like parents and children in terms of structures. You can have things that inherit other things, but also you would have everything in a bunch of headers and a bunch of C files, or C++ files, where the headers only define. But the problem with this is like you're defining all of these things that may or may not exist or are needed in that order. And I find it so strange where you can just completely avoid these header files, right? Or the flip side is that you don't actually need the C files if you just have everything in a header file. Like the way that I see it, and this is someone who's been programming in C and C++ for many years now, it's weird that, I mean, okay, so the program has to be read like a book. So you can't just have something below something else and expect that thing to know that it exists. When it's compiling, it is reading in a single direction. So this is why it's difficult to it's difficult to sort of get things structured the way you want it to, because yeah, sometimes things rely on other things that don't exist yet. And so that means you have to go, oh, okay, I have to put it above the code. But then if a function of that thing relies on the other thing, then you've got what's called a dependency loop or a dependency circle, where you have like one structure that relies on the existence of another thing, so you put that other thing above it, but then that thing that's above it also needs to reference that other structure. So both of them have to be defined at the top, and then the functions can be in whatever order. But like that is it's such a headache. Like this is literally one of the major things that they try to teach you, like code design, code structure. This is why object-oriented programming became such a thing, because it's really difficult to it's really difficult to structure a code base that doesn't use, as in like the entire paradigm has to be for the entire code base. You can't just be like, oh, I want this bit to be functional, this bit to be, I mean, you kind of can, but for the most part, you have to commit to one or the other, because a lot of the time, your entire code base will change depending on how you define things. So for the people who don't program, think of it like an essay. I'm sure you've written an essay for school, right? So an essay, you have to write it in a specific order. You can't have the conclusion first. Excuse me. You can't reference things that don't exist, right? And the same things with code. Oh gosh, God, these hiccups are crazy. So yeah, and so the way to fix that is to plan it out. Maybe you can, plan out how things will look. I am very quickly running out of cobble deep slate. Back to the mines. Yeah, and so that actually, hold on, before it all disappears, let me just check. Any saplings? No? Okay. Scrimmy. So, yeah, I don't know. It's annoying because when you consider how code was sort of programmed in the 70s and 80s, it was very functional and very procedural and data driven, and because the idea of creating, using a memory allocator for everything is overkill. It's over-engineering. You're adding too much complexity for something that doesn't need it. But if the language inherently has it as part of the code, i.e. C++, with constructors and destructors, when you create a new class, you can have a constructor class, and it's like, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's very frustrating at times, because I've been so conditioned to program with just object-oriented stuff. I don't want smooth basalt. I was thinking about maybe smooth basalt in the walls? Like the underground? That could be cool. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, so anyway, so I tried to do more procedural and functional programming, because you can create something that is really optimized, but also reduces the complexity. It's harder to program, but the complexity is lower. So it's more verbosity. You kind of have to, well, not always actually. Sometimes it can actually make it more minimal, more concise. But I did not think about all this shit that I have. I don't want gravel. So yeah, so I'm trying to focus more on functional programming, because I believe there are some serious benefits that and a lot of people preach on about this. I'm definitely not the first. In fact, object-oriented programming is the new way. It's like this new fandangled way. It's not the way that most programs were written, as I said, back in the 70s and 80s, where you would just use a static array, you would just allocate a big chunk, and then you would just use it like I think a modern name for it is like an arena. And it's cool. It's cool, but it's again, it's just another way of describing basically just static arrays and functional programming. So yeah, I've been really trying to do more of that. Let's get rid of I think when I run out of space. So, but it's interesting as well, like, because when I'm creating my C abstraction, and I'm wanting it to follow this specific structure, it's very easy to sort of fall into the trap of, oh, I want to, be able to program in any way. I want there to be object-oriented stuff. But every time I use it, this is the thing, even without an abstraction, right? Every time I use it, it just frustrates me, because I'm back into the tangled ball of wires trying to make it work. And it's just frustrating. I don't know. I really just wish that I didn't have to deal with memory management so much. And I know there's going to be someone, a Rust user, who's going to be like, oh, use Rust. I would, but I really dislike the syntax and the semantics of Rust. I get the idea, I get why it's designed like that, but boy, do I hate the syntax. The superfluous amount of symbols is just so frustrating to me. I really can't put into words how much I dislike it. It works for some people, and that's awesome. Like, I'm very happy for you if you're able to reap the benefits of Rust, right? So yeah, it's just not for me. So, which is a shame, because especially when it comes to memory management, and I really like the idea of things being constant by default. In fact, I tried to mimic that in my C abstraction, but couldn't quite get it to work the way I wanted it to. Actually, let me do that. Yeah, because everything being constant by default, that's so cool. That is absolutely... because that forces you to only make things changeable when you need them to be changeable. And to have things, you know, be able to be like a single value that just needs to compute once and then it can be constant. And then you don't accidentally change it, and it's great. It's such a good idea. I think that's all. Do I want to waste... oh, I can combine the dirt. Oh, that's coarse dirt. Well, I don't want coarse dirt. Let's pick up this stuff. Let's just do this. I just want a bit more of the smooth basalt. Went from not wanting it to wanting it. Where are we? Wait, so I got 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So I'm stuck with C for now, and I'm happy with that. C does what I want it to. It really does. I don't look at it and be like, oh, like I wish, you know, I wish it was this way, I wish it was that way, because you can just change it, and that's why I like it. You can't do that with Rust. And I know some people don't consider that an issue, but I do. I absolutely consider the fact that I can't just change something via a macro. You can do macros, but they require an exclamation mark symbol, and it's just so needlessly pointless. Like, why do you need to add a... it's just... again, I get why they did it. I get, you know, being explicit. I'm all about being explicit, but boy, that's just annoying, you know? Okay, we're good. We're good. So, yeah. So I'm really hoping this might actually turn into an hour. Yeah, I'm really hoping to get my because I'm working on just like a little project, but most of it is just to stretch my muscles and work my muscles around my brain muscles around functional and data driven procedural programming, you know, which is, it takes a bit more thinking. It takes a bit more hierarchical design, having everything as a downwards flow. I really don't need... cool. Let's go... whoa! I won't be able to kill you, I don't think. Yeah, it's gonna kill me. I don't know if I want to deal with that. Here. Oh. Oh. Okay. You frickin'... whatever. Yeah. Let's do this. Oops. No. guess I don't need to fill in the corners. I can save a bit. Yeah. Basement. Hey, that's nice. Already had that for me. Nope. Ba. Whoa! I mean, that's unsurprising. I need torches ASAP. Oi, 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 manoi. Nope. Nope. Oh, Jesus, so many right-click... shittery. Alright. Just, that's fine. Cool! And I was thinking about having the enchanting table, like... somewhere in here, where there's enough space, like having a wall of bookshelves and stuff. So, nice, nice. Oh, stairs. That's a thing. I kind of need to do stairs, don't I? What's this? 4. That's 5. I can have stairs here. That's a long enough edge, maybe. Like this. I think it's enough of a, because you pop up on the half, so it'd be like 1.5 here. I think that's fine. It's cozy. Oh, that's where the wall is. That's true. Okay. Right. This gap is a bit annoying. I'll figure out something that can make that work. Cool. Okay. And then I guess the idea was to just use dirt, maybe. I think that's fine. Nice. Okay. Let's... Again, I just want to dump all my stuff. Smooth basalt. Okay, let's get my tuff. And my cobbled deep slate. Okay, so randomly 1 or 2. So I'm thinking like that. Let me get our tuff. Like that. And then we go... I'm thinking... random 1 and 2 again. So we just do basically like a 1 block perimeter. It's gonna be a relatively tall house because we're doing two floors. Now I'm thinking I could do a much closer gradient. So maybe the places where it goes down one is where I might have cobble. Yeah. And then we have all the andesite. So, yeah, so the times when it's going to, I can randomly, like maybe every second one, like this, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. Let me just do this, do this, do this. Cool. And then we can do cobble. Oops. And then we do the same thing where we go around and go 1. Actually, I'll start a different one, so 1. Nope. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right. And this is where we have our andesite. Just a slight bleed in, like this. Okay. How does this look? Ooh. It's getting there. It's getting there. I need to maybe make some more randomness happen. Maybe I'll swap some blocks around, but for the most part, that's pretty cool. That's a cool vibe. I like it. Oops. Okay. I need to do this. So we're gonna go 2.5 blocks. Go tough. I know it's gonna be nighttime soon, but just, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Oops. Yeah, like that's pretty cool with like cobblestone peeking in, and then the next floor will be nice. Let me go to sleep and then very nice. Very, very nice. I'm liking the look of it. It was worth it. The Tuff was definitely needed for the transition. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. Neighbor's kids are screaming. That's cool. Yeah, let's do... Man. Man. Very cool. I love the 2.5 height. Because it's kind of realistic. Like 3 meters. I know you can definitely have like really high ceiling, but 2 is too small. 3 I think is a little too high, but 2.5. It's cozy. And it's floor for the next story, so. Let's put some torches around. Nice. And the smooth basalt. I mean, but we can even do black stone? Maybe? Who knows? All I know is that it's pretty cool. Let's go a cool screenshot. Boom. Just like that. All right. Well, I think that calls it. That's almost an hour. Thank you very much for coming with me to find this frustrating, tough material, but we got there. We got there. I need to just clean up the gradient a bit more, and also add in the smooth stone. But for the most part, it's looking good. It's a nice cozy home. We're gonna put everything, like the enchanting table is gonna be down here. We're gonna put a whole bunch of barrels and chests and oh, hell yeah, it's gonna be sick. Cool. Well, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week. Hopefully, I'll be busy with work, but I will have time in my weekend. So, thank you very much for watching. I will see you around. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Have a good one.